The market's done, man. The hype's still going strong for the rest of the season. Hundreds of millions flying around, endless cash, and some shockingly big signings. Forget the intros, let's get straight to the point and talk about the best summer deals. The players who can totally change their team's game for a bargain and shape the whole season. Some of them will be gold for their new clubs after being overlooked at their old ones. Your teacup, and then there's Joao Pedro. Since Drogba, man, Chelsea hasn't seen a striker like him. He's a real tactical asset. Some came and made a difference. Some didn't do much no matter the price. But Joao Pedro is on a whole different level, an incredible talent who fits perfectly with Chelsea's style. He made an impact from the first minute, took Chelsea to the Club World Cup, and kicked off the season strong, with 2 goals and 2 assists in 3 league games, plus 3 goals in 3 World Cup matches. This signing could take Chelsea to new heights and will definitely change the team's whole vibe this season. Juan Garcia is all class and charm. Seriously, how sweet is this? Barcelona fans are just loving it, feeling on top of the world after finally solving a problem no one could fix for 10 years. I watched the Rayo Vallecano game, and the kid did some crazy good work. What a performance. Flair, tricks, crazy saves, all in one game. This signing could totally change Barcelona's season, especially since they've lost a bunch of titles because they didn't have a goalkeeper who can really carry the team in tight spots or big matches, like how Courtois has been doing for Madrid for years. So, how many out of 10 would you give this signing? Huijsen. Honestly, have you ever seen a defender that Real Madrid fans want to send back to Bournemouth just so they can buy him for double the price, scared of losing him? The guy's super chill and calm, moves like silk. He knows exactly what he's doing, and for him, defense isn't a pain at all. Seriously, this was a signing Real Madrid needed years ago. But Barez was a bit more comfortable. Rundaz Manchester City really struggled, and the results weren't what we hoped for. But there's one bright spot in all the darkness. Rundaz, who came from Milan for just 55 million euros. The guy can really perform, and Guardiola just needs to tighten up the defense a bit. Then you'll see a player like we haven't seen in years, a complete midfielder, just like the books say. A lot is expected from this signing alongside Rodri. I'm expecting that after the international break, things will run much smoother for City, especially once all the injured players come back and Guardiola fixes those early mistakes. Nkunku! Meanwhile, Milan keeps searching and circling around Nkunku. In the end, in just a few hours, the deal for Nkunku will be done, and this move will go one of 2 ways. Either it will take Milan to the top, or it will flop big time. There are 2 versions of Nkunku, the Leipzig version and the Chelsea version. Let's stick with the Leipzig one for now. Nkunku is a playmaker, a central midfielder, a winger, and a false 9 all in one, and Allegri's style needs support in all these positions. So expect him to stay on the pitch, whether out wide, next to Leo up front, or as a third central midfielder alongside someone like Modric. 35 million for a 27-year-old with this skill set is a great deal for Milan, and if it works out, it'll be a massive win for the team. Bellingham? Nah, not the Madrid guy. His brother from Dortmund decided to follow in his footsteps, and the results will probably be the same. Job's got the same build and maybe the same skills, but he needs to work on a lot of things himself. Dortmund is the perfect place for talents to develop and then get sold again. Keep an eye on him because a lot is expected, and maybe after a season or 2 you'll see him in a big team with a hefty price tag. Arsenal fans, you're lucky if you can get rid of Martinelli, let alone someone this good. In my opinion, he's one of the best players in the Premier League over the past 2 or 3 years, and the guy's a beast. Arsenal is missing either an outstanding individual player, or someone who can play as a left winger, or a playmaker. Arteta needs to make the most of this signing, because it could make a big difference in Arsenal's season, and in Gyökeres's performance. His profile is similar to Mateta, and Isa really worked wonders with him. Konya. Honestly, no one seems able to fix Manchester United or stop the club's decline over the past few years. But everyone's optimistic about Konya and his technical skills, which were the best at the start of the season for a top English player. If United can just get back on their feet, this signing could really take things to another level. Isak. As for Isak, after a lot of hype, he ended up going to Liverpool instead. It's official. The player has finally achieved his dream, and Newcastle has ended his rebellion for the highest possible price. This deal isn't just to boost the attack, no way. It's meant to be the next big goal-scoring force after Salah. What's expected from him is to be the league's top scorer, not just a successful striker. For that kind of money, you can't afford any technical slumps. No doubt he's one of the best in the world. Speed, strength, skill, headers, perfect finishing. Kind of reminds you of Thierry Henry the Gazelle. Do you think this signing will succeed after all the hype? Jack Grealish. If you rank the worst signings in City's history, Grealish would be number one, no question. 100 million is crazy, my friend. The player completely failed under Guardiola's system, didn't deliver anything expected, and his performance and stats were terrible. But he decided to leave and join a team that relies on him as a key player and gives him freedom on the pitch. At Everton, he's already created 4 goals early in the season and is literally their most important player. This signing could totally change Everton's season if he keeps this up, and it could shape Grealish's future too. Voltmatter, a German star, came to Newcastle to fill the gap left by Isak's departure, and they spent 85 million euros on him. When Stuttgart's management heard the fee, they were stunned. Expectations for him are sky high, based on his quality, which Bayern also recognized he is the new Harry Kane. You gotta know how he's gonna make Newcastle play Champions League, or they'll cry over Isak. Diaz, he wanted to go to Bayern and he had a reason. Until now they're flying high with him, but the fear is it might just be a honeymoon phase. The kid's full of energy, a great scorer, and super good under pressure. Bayern's been missing a winger like him for a long time. Do you think he'll keep it up or just flop? That's it, man. These are the most important signings of the season from our point of view. Now tell us, who do you think are the top signings this season? Is there a name we didn't mention? Waiting for your answers in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so you don't miss any updates.